If you already feel watched by your phone, wait until your earbuds get eyes. That is the uncomfortable promise behind Apple's latest AI hardware push. Reports say Apple's camera equipped AirPods have reached late testing, with production possibly not far behind. And yes, the obvious joke is great, now even my ears need a privacy policy. But the real story is not the tiny camera. The real story is the trade off Apple is trying to make feel normal. Less tapping, more sensing. Here's the one mechanism that matters. The next wave of AI assistance does not just need a faster model, it needs context. It needs to know what you are looking at, where you are, what is nearby, what object you are asking about, and what action would make sense right now. A phone can do some of that. You pull it out, open the camera, point it, ask a question, wait. That is still a little ceremony. It still says, I am choosing to show the machine this thing. Camera AirPods would move that boundary. Instead of AI waiting inside an app, Apple could put a small sensor closer to your everyday point of view. Not necessarily always recording, not necessarily creepy by default, but closer, more ambient, more ready. And that is where the conflict starts. Apple wins if the assistant becomes useful in the moments when a phone is annoying. You are walking through an airport and need to know which sign matters. You are fixing something at home and want a hands-free explanation. You are translating, navigating, identifying, remembering, or getting help without holding a glowing rectangle in front of your face. That sounds genuinely useful. This is why the idea will not die. AI that can see the world around you is much easier to sell than another chatbot icon buried on a home screen. But users pay with a new kind of trust. Not just, can I trust the answer? The question becomes, can I trust the sensor? Because earbuds are intimate. They are not a laptop on a desk. They are not even a phone in your hand. They sit on your body, in public, around friends, coworkers, kids, strangers, store shelves, documents, screens, faces. Once a device can perceive more of that world, the social contract changes, and Apple knows this better than almost anyone. Its brand is built on the idea that it can make powerful technology feel civilized, private, controlled, designed. The whole challenge is that AI wants more data from the real world, while Apple's public image says, we do not casually take more than we need. So the drama is not whether camera AirPods are cool. The drama is whether Apple can make sensing feel polite. Think about the product problem. If the camera is too limited, people ask why it exists. If it is too capable, people ask who it is watching. If the AI features are vague, it feels like a gimmick. If they are specific, they may require exactly the kind of environmental awareness that makes people nervous. That is a narrow bridge. The winners are clear if Apple gets it right. Apple gets a new AI device category without asking everyone to wear a full headset. Developers get new hands-free context. Users get little moments where the assistant actually helps in the physical world instead of waiting for typed prompts. The losers are also clear. Privacy expectations get squeezed, social comfort gets squeezed, and every rival building AI glasses, pins, phones, or wearable assistants now has to answer the same question. How much of the room does your AI need to understand before it becomes useful? Here's the practical way to judge this. Do not ask, would I buy camera AirPods? Ask a sharper question. What problem is worth letting my earbuds see? Reading a sign in another language? Maybe. Helping a visually impaired user navigate? Strong yes. Identifying a random person across the room? Absolutely not. Summarizing what is on a private work screen? That depends on controls, permissions, and whether bystanders get any say. That is the boundary Apple will have to draw in public, and it is why this story matters more than a weird hardware rumor. AI is pushing consumer devices away from buttons and apps towards sensors and interpretation. The product becomes less like a tool you command and more like a companion that notices. That can be magical. It can also be exhausting. So if camera AirPods arrive, the important feature may not be the camera, it may be the visible limits, lights, permissions, on-device processing, clear modes, obvious off switches, and social cues that tell other people what is happening. Because the future people will trust is not the one with the most sensors. It is the one where the sensor knows its place. Be the calm person in the room, not anti-technology, not dazzled by every demo, just smart enough to ask, what does this device need to see and who gets to decide?